livestock sales usually goes right back into those kids' pockets, either for next year's projects or for their college fund. And I know that's how I paid for my education, is from selling livestock. So it's always great to give back to those kids. So put that on your calendar. Tuesday, 5 p.m. of the Nile, come out to the Junior Livestock Sale of Champions.
So let's talk about, before you get too far into this, working for the Nile now. When you were a kid, right, you must have been involved with agriculture and all that. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I grew up in Colorado, the good part of Colorado, so don't hold it against me.
So what's the good part of Colorado, as opposed to the bad part?
Granby, Colorado is my hometown. It's in the western part, in the mountains.
Population?
Probably about pretty comparable to Huntley.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So not teeny tiny, but not huge, pretty comparable.
So what's the bad part of Colorado? Is it Denver?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not
Are
saying
you a Bronco
anything.
fan?
Yes,
so
of course.
So it can't be Denver. So there's good and bad of every city, actually. That was a funny response. So, but your childhood and then going to college, where'd you go to college at?
I moved north to good old University of Wyoming. Go Cowboys. Forever and ever. I'll bleed brown and gold.
And you majored in?
Ag communications.
See? So as a kid, going to college with agriculture and then working for the Nile must be a fun job.
I absolutely love it. Love it. I couldn't ask for a better job. It's really my dream job. Love it.
Yeah, the Nile's huge, and it's a great brand and all, but McCall Linke is with us, and she's been the chosen one to talk on the radio this time about Nile.
Yeah, the chosen one, or I picked the bad straw, the short straw.
Was there a choice? Or did they say, okay, we got 4 of you to choose from, and McCall, you're the one, or you just raise your hand and said, I'll talk?
Well, it's part of my job duties as the communications director is to do public outreach, so this is it.
So when you got the job for the Nile, what was your reaction? I'm sure you applied for it like many others did.
Actually, no. I was kind of recruited? Sort of. I graduated college early in 3.5 years, so August, before I started my senior semester, my current boss, Jennifer Boca, gave me a call, and I was an intern in 2013 for Nile.
That always helps.
So she knew me, she gave me a call, she was wondering what I was up to, if I had any plans after college, and I said, not really sure, don't know, kind of typical college kid response of like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad you're here, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, so after the Nile's done, after the 22nd, I guess, what do you do?
Clean up.
And then work for the next big event?
We immediately after we clean up, kind of take a big nap and get everybody paid, get all the bills paid, and then it's on to the next thing, which is the mate show in February. Right. I don't know how many people know that, but the people that bring you the Nile are also the people that bring you the mate show in February.
I think a lot of Billings people and Yellowstone County people know that, but outlying areas, Wyoming, North Dakota, they probably don't. But that's 2 huge branded shows here in Billings that we all look forward to.
Yeah, and we do too.
So from your first Nile to this being your second Nile, what is some of the coolest changes that you see?
It's amazing what a year of experience does. I know at this time last year, I felt like I was drowning. I had no idea what I was doing.
Overwhelmed and all that?
Totally overwhelmed, and it's amazing what a year of experience does, good and bad. I made a lot of mistakes last year, but I was a rookie, and so I'm glad they brought me back off my rookie season.
Well, at least you were accountable for it.
Yeah.
And you must have done something good because you're still here.
I guess so.
You asked me before we went on the air what my favorite part of the Nile was, and it really is the trade show, the shopping. My wife and I go every year. Not that we buy, everything, but it's just a great time to relax and just chill and see who's there, actually.
Yeah, it's great. That's one thing that I love about Nile, and I hope that I love it more, is that community piece and meeting people. And like last year I didn't know as many people, but I knew a couple, and it's always fun to be like, oh hey, how's it going, what's up neighbor?
You look familiar.
Yeah, and now like as I'm here longer, the more people I know, so it's more fun to run into them and catch up, and the trading post is a great area to do that.
And the rodeo is always fun too, of course.
Of course.
It's a big draw, but looking forward to the Nile. Love the fact that it's a week plus long. I like that idea a lot, instead of cramming it into 1 or 2 days. Yeah,
and that's just been from our entry numbers. We had to shorten the days because the entry numbers weren't there. But as it's grown, the barn is only so big, and we can only hold so many cows. So instead of building a bigger barn, we've expanded the days to accommodate everybody, and I don't know, someday maybe Nile will be a month long, or we could get Metro Park to build us another barn.
Yeah, that may be in the talking stages. You just never know.
That's right.
So let's talk about contact details, tickets, and website information for the Nile.
Yeah, everything. You can find it all on our website, thenile.org. Also, follow all of our Facebook pages or our social media. There's always lots of good stuff there, good helpful reminders. Call the office, 406-256-2495. There very well be a chance that I'm the one that picks up the phone.
Awesome.
And I love to talk, love to chat. Tickets are on sale. Go to the box office, Metro Park box office, and they'll get you arranged for any kind of seats, any kind of tickets that you want to fit your budget.
All right, thenile.org and McCall Linky. Good work. Appreciate your talking this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
If you are suffering from chronic pain or lack of energy, if you're looking for a natural way to manage your pain, N2 Cryotherapy in Billings may have the answer. Originally used in Europe for over 30 years, cryotherapy is now growing in popularity across the U.S. The 3-minute ultra-cooling service is already bringing relief to people here in our own area. Rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, lupus. Experience cryotherapy, N2 Cryotherapy in Billings, n2cryo.com. 805 24th Street West, number 4, 406-534-8850. Come on in and chill out. It is remodeling time in your home or your office, and the windows are the most aesthetically pleasing area people look. The most important part of your home are your windows and your window treatments. All kinds of blinds and Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com with cellular blinds. The woven woods are available. Mini blinds of all sizes and styles and models. Talk to Bobby Gray at All Kinds of Blinds and ask about their security window film as well. All kinds of blinds and Billings. All kinds of blindsmt.com.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
Yes, we certainly are live. LiveAtLargeLarry.com, Redline Computer Studios, West Billings, and Austin Schlosser with us. Jim at Austin's Barbershop. Hello.
How's it going?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well.
If people could only hear what we talk about off the air.
Yes.
Before the mics come on.
Exactly.
So we'll just do a quick recap. But you asked me if I watched any of the debate. What I did is I followed a lot of the clowning around parts is what I call it at the front, because a lot of the comments on Facebook was, when are they going to get to the issues? You watch part of it.
I watched it, but my wife actually wanted to watch it. I just wanted to watch football, and she's like, no, I want to watch the debates. And I said, are you kidding me? She said, yes, I need to know. I need to make a valid decision when I vote. I said, okay. So we watched it, and they got to the points last night.
Finally, though.
Finally have gotten to him. It was really, I enjoyed watching it. It was very, like I said, they got to the points finally, some issues. They finally addressed some of the plans of health care and energy, and I had to laugh.
That's two of the big ones right there.
Two of the big ones right there. And Trump was able to kind of go after her a little bit over some of her issues, and that was
about
good.
The emails and all
the
that.
emails and Benghazi, he did mention that. That was good to see. The best was it was a town hall style, so it was people asking the questions.
I should have watched.
And the very last question was, a guy asked, all sides apart, what is one compliment you could give your opponent?
Oh no.
Yeah. And Hillary said she respects his family. He raised a great family. He's got great kids. And Trump told her that he respects her drive. She doesn't quit, and she's got a lot of ambition.
See, now that's nice to hear. They both went back and forth like that.
That was the last.
Did they kiss and make out after that or not? No, probably.
Well, it was funny. They didn't shake hands when they started, but they did shake hands afterwards. And
they didn't or did?
They didn't at the beginning, and then they did at the end, which they were saying afterwards that shows you what kind of mentality it is against those two right now, that they are not liking each other at all right now.
Yeah, and we're less than a month away from
we're getting close
from the election day, and if you follow social media, or even on just newscasts and talk around Indietown, USA, people, I think they want another valid choice for this election for president.
Really do.
And is the Libertarian candidate, was it Gary Johnson?
Gary Johnson, yeah.
I don't know. This is going to be a strange election.
It's going to be very interesting, that's for sure.
So we'll keep following that, and it is America, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
So we talked a while back about your catfishing tournament. How'd that go for you guys?
Yes, it was a great time. I had a blast. We day one we didn't catch nothing.
So you drank a lot of beer the first day.
We drank a lot of beer, and we caught a buzz. But we did see 3 bears on the Yellowstone. First time ever. 3 cinnamon black bears. That made our day.
Yeah.
So we go to weigh in, 0 pounds.
Right.
We're in the bottom. There was 18 teams. So day 2, we rethink our strategy, and we put in a different location. We catch 7 fish, and we could only bring 5 back. So we brought 5 back in. We brought in 24.9 pounds.
Man,
put us at 8th place. So
good for you guys. Out of 18?
8 out of 18. So we did all right.
Well, you were rookies at the event, though, right?
First time ever doing a tournament. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, Eddie White's doing a great job putting these tournaments on.
So you going to go back next year?
Yeah, he's planning to do a circuit next year.
Oh.
He's going to do a 5 series on the Yellowstone circuit, and then he's also going to do some fishing leagues, like a 4-week fishing league.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Really looking forward to what he's got going together down there at the Middle Bucket.
Like I say, people say that Kerry and I are busy with our DJ business and this and my radio show and all that, but I gotta tell you, Austin Schlosser, you're one busy guy. I mean, you work full time. You own your own business, Jim and Austin's barbershop. You cut hair. You're finding time to do some fishing adventures, and you're in charge of Go Kickball Billings. How's that going?
It's going well. We're
winding down.
We had week 4 of fall season here. We got 4 more to go, and then we'll be done for fall. But we had theme week last week.
What was it?
We got 7 teams. Theme week was great. We 6 of the teams participated, and we actually have a contest going on right now on our Facebook page. The most likes, comments on each individual picture of each team. The one that gets the most is going to win a $25 gift card. So
what do they theme out as? Some of them.
Well, the one team named Bustin' Rubbers, they did that theme, busting rubbers.
As in
they had some adult and then they also had a gal dressed up as a baby, and then one team wore inside out. They had their underwear on the outside and they worked their attire backwards. There was a team that was ninjas. We had a team just Team America, and they were dressed as rednecks.
Oh, cool! That
was a good one there.
The fun.
We had a team dress up as like the 7 Dwarfs, but they had their own names, unique names for their team.
Wow.
Trying to think. Let's see, that was the main ones there. We had a team dress up as All Business. They
ties and suits.
They had ties and suits, and their theme is we're all business. So that's what they did for a theme. So we had some really good themes.
Good for you. I'm glad Go Kickball is taking off in Billings for the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's doing well.
Yeah, and more than one time a year, 2 or 3 times.
We do it 3 times a year.
3 different leagues.
Then we do a winter tournament, just a fun day coming up. So
leading into our talk about your work with the JCs as well.
Yes.
Austin does work with the JCs and Haunted Hollows coming up.
Haunted Hollows is coming up. I'm actually in charge of it this year, and October is going to be crazy.
Really?
Every Sunday I'm booked. We were just in Two Moon Park yesterday, trimming trees, getting the trail ready to go. I got a prop build next Sunday. And then the following Sunday, we got to build fence out there at Two Moon Park.
So with you being in charge, are you in charge of designing the sets?
I'm in charge of running the committee, it's a big committee. We have 5 subcommittees. So I'm in charge of getting them all organized, and then I just jump in and help with the committees when they need my help.
What's new for Hollows this year? Is there one thing that's new and scarier?
Well, the return of the Headless Horseman is coming, it sounds like.
Okay.
That was something we didn't have last year, and everybody was wondering where he was. So the Headless Horseman's going to be back. We're going to have the ROTC from both colleges. They come out and help us every year, and we gave them a zone this year, and they're going to do a zombie theme for their zone. So there's going to be a zone of zombies.
Cool.
Trying to think what else. There's a lot of. We got quite a bit of new stuff. One of the new attractions we just did. Normally we have spiders that drop in 2 or 3 locations. We bought some severed heads that are going to drop on people when they walk through. So that'll be a new attraction.
I think talking about Halloween and haunted houses, I think over the years, the JC's Haunted Hollows has grown to notoriety where people, when this time of year comes around, they know to go to Two Moon Park.
Yep, that's the place to go. And the best part of it is we give most of the money back. I mean, it goes every group that helps us, the Young Marines, the ROTC, the let's see, I'm trying to think. There's 5 or 6 other organizations as well. Come help us out, and we give them donations.
It's a non-profit, truly a non-profit.
Yep. We the parks, the county parks, they get money for letting us use Two Moon Park. St. Jude's, we donate money to them. We buy the road dogs; they're our security, and we go get them $1,000 in toys for the toy run. So the money you put into to go into the haunted house goes back to the community.
Yeah, I think JC's is branded well enough that hopefully most people realize that there should be never a question when a JC comes knocking on your door for a donation. It's legitimate.
Yeah,
that's good to hear. All right, Austin Schlosser. Okay, again, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, $10 haircuts. I always say 10 minutes, $10, you're out.
Yep.
That's
simply about
that's about what it is when I get my haircut. And you're looking at I'm on my calendar. It's this week. Actually, on the 12th of October, on my phone calendar, it says haircut week.
Day. Perfect.
Week. Yep. So between probably this week or early part of next week, I'll be in. About every 6 weeks.
So great.
So who lately have you attracted to come to your store? I know that you had, when I walked in there one time over the spring or summer last year or whatever, you had, was it the soccer team?
Yeah, I basically was cutting all of the Rocky soccer players. Yeah. I had every one of them in a period there.
I came in one day. It was great to hear all of them talking, though.
Yeah, they were a great bunch energy. Of guys. Yeah. Most of them all from different countries. There was Brazilians. There was England, Ireland, Scotland. There's people from California, Vegas.
How did you get them as customers?
One of them came in for a haircut one day, and that was
Word of mouth.
Yeah. And they've disappeared on me. Yeah. Most of them that were coming in graduated or moved on to a different school and didn't come back. So
and that happens.
I think I got 1 or 2 that still come in, but I've been telling them, hey, you need to tell the newbies to come in and visit me.
Yeah, word of mouth is best. You did cut a friend of mine's hair, Milton Candelaria, Sergeant Milton. Candelaria,
Sergeant Milton, yeah.
From the Marines. He's now moved to Florida.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I cut his hair before his wedding there, and he was telling me about moving and everything.
And I saw a picture of him recently on Facebook, and he must have found somebody that matched what you did.
Okay, so finally found someone.
Rest assured that his haircut looks good.
Well, I've picked up his his predecessor.
Mm-hmm.
I've got about 4 of those Marines coming in for haircuts now. They come in every other week.
They keep it
every
short.
one of them has just said it's about time we found a barber that can give us a Marine haircut.
Exactly, that's exactly what they want is a Marine
haircut.
They
like the straight razor on the sides and blend it up to where there's no lines, and they love those short haircuts.
You think about your barbershop is you cut hair the way we want it cut. There's no frills, and no disrespect to the industry of what you're doing, but there's a lot of salons that when you ask them to cut your hair a certain way, they try to over-suggest some other way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know what I want.
Exactly.
So.
I mean, you know your hair more than anyone else because it's your hair, and if you have a way you want it, that's how I'm going to cut it.
Yeah, but your wife won't let her cut her hair yet.
I prefer to stay away from the women.
Yeah. You do cut Owen's hair though, right?
I do. He's due for another haircut. He's had about 5 now.
Yeah. Do you experiment on him?
That's coming. I haven't yet.
Let's try this.
As he gets a little older, I think he's going to have some interesting haircuts.
Give him a Marine haircut.
Do a Marine one. That was might be his next haircut.
Yeah, that'll look cool.
A nice, real short one on the sides. And
all right. So what else should we talk about? We covered a lot of stuff here.
We
talked to JC's. When is Haunted Hollows open?
Haunted Hollows is. Let me look at my calendar.
Yeah, hopefully.
To get the exact
Feel
date.
free. Yeah.
Where it's a 3-day event this year. It's going to run Saturday the 29th, Sunday the 30th, and Monday the 31st, Halloween. I believe we start at 7 o'clock and go till 10:30.
Perfect.
Is our times, and it's $10 entrance fee. It's a 1-mile trail, so you get a workout while you're doing it.
Awesome. Maybe Carrie and I'll go this time. We're not much into.
Hey, you guys should come see what it's like.
I went several years ago, but maybe this year we'll go and start throwing things at you.
Yeah, I'm the guy with the chainsaw every year. So.
Oh, great! So now you know. Whoever's
2 chainsaws.
Whoever's watching this on YouTube, you know that Austin is the chainsaw handler.
Yes.
So is there really a chain inside that thing?
No, I got to take it off.
But the motor still runs?
I start it up every time and wrap it out. And last year I sent 3 women, probably in their later 40s, I'd say. They took off running, and there was a bridge not too far behind me, and they completely went over the top of our snow fence and into this ditch, and it had that real nasty mud in it.
Oh no!
I turned the chainsaw off, and I'm just like, I see them laying on top. They toppled on top of each other, all 3 of them. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. So turn my saw off, and I turn my headlamp on, and I'm just, my first thing is one of these gals has to be hurt.
Yeah.
And so are you guys okay? And they couldn't stop laughing. They were just having a blast. And so
good.
I pull them out, and they're just drenched in this mud. And I just said, well, you don't have too much farther to go. You should be okay. And they were just laughing the whole time.
Hilarious.
So that was it was an unfortunate event, but it was a great outcome, I guess.
That would be me. You would over-scare me, Austin. I think. All right, Austin Schlosser. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, Main Street in the Heights. Mondays are day off, but then they work hard all the way through Saturdays.
Yep. Saturdays, it's Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 to 3.
All right. I know you're way out there on Main in the Heights, I realize, but what is the location right across the street? What is that, the casino there?
Well, there's...
How do you tell people to get to your place?
I just tell them I'm about 4 blocks past the Heights Walmart. You go up the hill, keep
there
going,
you go.
And if you get to the last 2 street lights, you went too far.
Yeah, I always see the barber pole.
Yep. I got a flag out there, but it's about ready to be... I got to get a new flag. It's getting pretty tore up. That's on my list of things to do today.
So check it out. $10 haircuts, 10 minutes, in and out. Great for school kids, too.
Yeah, all ages.
Got a house full of kids. Take them to
bring them on in.
Jim
I
and
got a bunch of toys
Barbershop
to keep them occupied.
All right, good times. Appreciate your time here. And you can catch the repeat of this on... we're live now, but it's on YouTube, and you can log on to livinlargelarry.com, and I'm sure Austin will have something on his Facebook page as well. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, Larry.
Amber Gustainez, realtor with Century 21 Hometown Brokers, can make your dreams come true. The service area for Amber Gustainez includes Billings, Lockwood, Laurel, Joliet, Roberts, Red Lodge, Columbus, and more. Single-family homes, townhomes, lots, and land, whatever you're in the market for. Amber Gustainez, Century 21 Hometown Brokers, and 406-690-5902. Trained Barber Haircuts, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights, the best $10 haircut ever. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barber for the Livin Large Larry live show. Like him on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barbershop up in Billings Heights. 2225 Main in the Heights, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Proud supporters of the JCs.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Coal mines in Montana. I'm Livin Large Larry, KGHL News. U.S. officials have approved a 117 million ton expansion of a Montana coal mine after concluding that burning the fuel would have a minor impact on the nation's overall greenhouse gas emissions. Federal mining officials said in a documented release on Thursday that burning coal from the Spring Creek mine would generate roughly 160 million tons of carbon dioxide over the next 5 years. That'd be 0.5% of projected U.S. emissions of the climate-changing greenhouse gas. Newly released documents show a Montana state senator was fined $500 and had his hunting, fishing, and trapping privileges suspended after pleading guilty to poaching a white-tailed deer. A citation obtained by the Independent Record out of Helena on a public records request says Republican Senator Roger Webb of Billings had already harvested and tagged a mule deer buck
when he shot a white-tailed buck. Incident happened last November. The Montana governor's race has generated more broadcast television ads in all but one of the 12 states with gubernatorial elections this year. Data released on Thursday by the Center of Public Integrity show that 38,868 ads broadcast in Montana between January of 2015 and October 3rd is second only to the number of ads that have aired in the Missouri governor's race. A death investigation is underway after a man was run over by a train in Lincoln County. The man, whose name has not been released, was found dead on the tracks by BNSF railway employees east of Libby early on Thursday morning. Investigators say the death appears to be accidental. Montana had 22 officer-involved shootings between 2012 and July of 2016, and of 22 suspects, 14 died as a result of the encounter. During a 3-day course this week at a crime prevention conference here in Billings, Patrol Sergeant Connor Smith held a discussion on the use of force by law enforcement and explained why training is so important for officers. Montana fisheries managers want to stop stocking Hebgen Lake with hatchery-raised rainbow trout. Fish, Wildlife, and Parks officials say the 12,500-acre reservoir north of Yellowstone National Park has good wild trout reproduction due to good spawning habitat and 10 of its tributaries. The agency says anglers are catching only about 13% of the stocked trout. A public meeting on the proposal is set for October 17th in West Yellowstone.
I'm sure
comment is being taken now through
Facebook page as well.
Thanks, 2nd. Hurricane Matthew's powerful charge through Florida has caused the postponement of 18th-ranked Florida's game against LSU and Florida's Atlantic's clash with Charlotte, both of which were scheduled for Saturday.
Couponing is back, and how would you like to look at a coupon magazine that's larger than the palm of your hand? Facebook page. Real sized Hometown Values coupon magazine. There's one built and issue out for your area in and around Billings and Laurel.
Certainly are live.
Livin Values. Shop the original. Inside, practical couponing, hometown values, and log on to myhometownvalues.com. Check out the new Heights issue of Hometown Values.
N2 Cryotherapy, Billings' own pain management and athletic recovery center, is now offering monthly memberships. Unlimited cryo sessions at one low monthly price. Clients are experiencing stress relief, better sleep, and increased energy after one 3-minute session. Get your membership started today. Stop in at 805 24th Street West, number 4, or call 534-8850 for details. Discover what it's like to be cool at N2 Cryo.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.